In most cases, uploading your new raw video to YouTube won't generate many views. While it might work for a private video with limited links to friends, public videos need a little post-production work. For that, you'll need some editing software. I'll mention it several times. The target for the products here are in the free to inexpensive price range. That is, under $100. Let's start with video editing. If you do a search on the free video editing software, you'll end up with some good choices. The most common are going to be Windows Movie Maker, available from Microsoft, iMovie for the Mac, and Lightworks from a company called EditShare, among a handful of others. Any of these programs will provide you with the tools you'll need to do basic editing, add some effects, and output a file uploadable to YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, it has a web-based editor you can use. Unlike the previously mentioned programs, the YouTube editor requires you to upload the videos you plan to use in your project to your YouTube Video Manager, and then you can trim, combine, and add some basic transitions, and add a separate audio as you desire. All these programs will provide you with the basic tools to put together a basic video that's worlds better than just raw video. In all cases, the editors are what's referred to as nonlinear editors, using non-destructive editing. That means the editor allows you to do all kinds of corrections and trims and edits without affecting the original files. When you're done editing, you'll export your masterpiece to the format you select while leaving all the original video and audio files untouched. Stepping into the paid but still inexpensive category are several other products you want to read up on and watch some YouTube reviews to see how they work. Let's talk about three of the many of them that are out there. Sony Vegas Movie Studio is a powerful editor that produces expert results. I found the drawback to this program is the fairly flat learning curve. By that I mean you need to put in a bunch of time to learn the program's features. Once you have it down though, it can produce outstanding results. Another popular choice is Cyberlink's Power Director. I had an earlier version loaded on a new PC I got and found it to be pretty easy to figure out, and it had all the features you'd need to do some nice videos. My editor of choice is Pinnacle Studio Ultimate. It's a robust editor that allows me to add unlimited input lines or tracks to the project timeline, giving me the flexibility to have a number of effects happening at the same time. So, for example, an opening sequence might have a background photo on one line, a moving montage on another, a voiceover on a third, a background tune on a fourth, and a title on the fifth. This product comes in 3 levels, with the primary difference being the number of tracks you can use. It also boasts lots of YouTube tutorials that will show you how to do both basic and advanced editing. In this screenshot from Pinnacle Studio Ultimate 19.5, you can see the multiple tracks, photographs, animated montages, audio, and title tracks all stacked to form an opening sequence. In Studio, the stacked items display the items below them, so in this timeline window, the montage will play on top of the photo and the title plays on top of the montages, allowing fairly complex visuals. There are a number of editors for the Mac, too. But since I don't use a Mac, I don't have experience with any of them. The iMovie software I mentioned earlier has a version available at the Apple Store for about $15. For Mac aficionados, the main player in the Mac space is Final Cut Pro. It is a professional level editor with a more professional price. Expect to pay about $300 for it. Mac video enthusiasts swear by it, but it kind of falls outside our goal of cheap tools. Regardless, do your homework and you'll likely end up with an editor that will meet your editing and budget needs. You certainly don't have to break the bank. Next, let's talk about audio. Like video, you can find both free and paid audio editing software. Keeping with our desire for inexpensive packages, we'll limit our conversation to just a couple of those. In the free category, your first choice would have to be Audacity. This freely downloadable program allows for multiple tracks so you can blend in various tracks to achieve the goal you're after. There are also a boatload of program plugins that will do all kinds of effects on your audio. You can amplify low audio, compress loud audio, normalize, remove noise, and all the other basic audio editing tasks. You can also add reverb, change tempo and pitch, and a bunch of other handy tasks. As with the video editors, Audacity won't change the original files. You give your project a different name and choose the output format of your choice, such as MP3 or WAV. In this Audacity screenshot, you can see the multiple audio tracks, where you can combine spoken words, a music background, and other sound effects. As you can see from the drop-down menu, there are a ton of plugins to help with specific sound editing tasks. On the paid side, I've also used Sony SoundForge. Like Audacity, it comes with a bunch of sophisticated audio tools to clean up or add effects to your audio. I found I liked Audacity's interface better, though. You can add multiple inputs in SoundForge, but the result is a single stereo track. In Audacity, each track is separate and can be edited separately, and not combined until export. I sometimes find myself building my audio file in Audacity and then using SoundForge's tools to fine-tune the assembled tracks. Again, since I'm not a Mac user, I can't offer much there other than to say Audacity has a version for the Mac, so you Mac guys are good. Sony also has a Mac version of their studio editor called SoundForge 2. And don't forget, GarageBand is probably already in your Mac. Again, do some homework online to find the audio editor you think will work best for you. If you're just starting out, I'd suggest Windows Movie Maker for Windows and iMovie for the Mac for video and Audacity for audio. Another thing you may want to add to your toolbox is an audio extractor. Again, we'll stay with the free stuff. This tool will allow you to rip the audio from your video file and save it to a WAV or MP3 or other format of your choice. This allows you to use the audio editor to improve the video's audio tracks using a better feature set than found on most video editors. You can also then resync the audio with the video in the video editor. The one I've used is Any Audio Converter. It's just one of over a dozen free tools available. You can also add a plugin to Audacity and then use the import command to rip your video's audio into your Audacity editor. If you decide to purchase a video editor, you may be able to separate and export the audio from within the video editor itself. Check it out. The last tool we need to talk about is Photo Editing Program. You'll likely be adding photos to your home video project. Tools within some of the video editors will allow you to pan and zoom, giving you what is sometimes referred to as the Ken Burns effect, named after Burns's work on his masterpiece, The Civil War. Such techniques allow you to provide the appearance of movement with a still shot. To do that, however, you need to have a good photograph. There are lots of photo editors out there. Again, they vary from free to very expensive. For an easy-to-learn tool with additional specialty plugins to add functionality, I like Paint.net. And oh, it's free. With Paint.net, you'll be able to do basic photo editing such as adjusting colors, brightness, and cropping. You can also resize the photos, not only in length and width, but also in dots per inch. It also supports layering for some creative effects. YouTube tutorials will help you get up to speed quickly. As you see in this screenshot, the various tool palettes are detached from the editing window and can be placed at convenient screen locations. There are other editors, both free and paid, that get good reviews. Check them out and pick the one that's right for you. Editing your videos to produce professional results doesn't have to break the bank. For the hobbyist or student, you can easily get a full-featured editing suite for free. These programs took time and effort to produce. Consider using the Contribute button on the download sites to make a donation to the teams that spent thousands of hours producing top-quality tools you can use for free. Okay, so you know the drill. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the RC Planeviews channel if you'd like to be notified when I post new videos. Oh, and good luck with your editing.